Good morning from day 200. I just put on a really wet sports bra and shirt and now I'm really cold. So that's fun. It's really windy and really cloudy. I really hope it doesn't rain. I don't have service. Well, I think I'm gonna go back by the privy and check. But I think it's just like cloudy and windy. So, I don't know. We'll pack up. I have about 14 miles today. And, yeah. That's the plan. I checked the weather. It said it's supposed to be sunny all day. And will be sunny by 9 a.m. I find that hard to believe. It also apparently rained a little bit last night. And that's why my clothes were wet. Because I was looking at my tent and there were like water droplets on it. So, anywho, it's kind of cold. I mean, it's not actually that cold. I think the temperature is in the 50s, but it's windy. Well, it was in the 50s down in the valley. But it's windy, which is making it like 10 degrees cooler. But I have like a mile climb right off the bat. So, wearing the fleece. It's supposed to get down to like in the 32, I think, tonight. Which, haven't had a freezing night in I don't even know how long. I'm gonna have to remember to put my filter in my quilt, because I haven't had to do that since like April or something. I made it to the top of Baldpate West Peak. I woke up really anxious this morning. I don't know why. I couldn't come up with a logical explanation, but I guess that's kind of how anxiety goes sometimes. There isn't always a lot of logic to it. But I'm feeling better now that I'm out of breath and hiking. But made it to the top of this climb. It is past 9 o'clock. Still cloudy. So now I get to go down for a little bit to some alpine bog and then go up Baldpate East Peak, I think. And then I go down for a bit. I don't know. I know the first half of my day is significantly harder than the second half of my day. But I am also in the clouds right now, so there's no view. I'll turn around the camera and show you what I see. This is my view. We are in the clouds. So you can kind of just barely see the outline of some mountains. Oh, it's a lot windier on this side. I do not like that. I guess the clouds are starting to, oh my gosh, it's so windy. Starting to dissipate because you can kind of start to see view. Oh yeah, there's blue sky right above me for a second. Ooh, that's really pretty. I think I'm gonna put my fleece on because it's really windy and I'm going downhill. Okay, we have a little bit of a view. It's so funny, I just got a text from someone saying, oh, are you going over? Ooh, look, we can actually see the whole mountain. Are you going over Baldpate today? I hope you have good weather because it has some beautiful views. And I was gonna say, I can't really complain because I had like incredible weather in all the whites and saw all the views. But look, it looks like it's starting to clear up a little maybe. It's so cold. Oh, the sun. Oh, that's nice. Wind is not my favorite thing. It's fine. I'm glad it isn't foggy anymore, because it looks like I'm just following cairns up slabs of rock. Thank goodness it isn't raining, because I'm just going right up there. Just a little rock climbing for the morning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it feels a little bit sketchy. This is what's going on, and it's really windy. That's where I'm going. And I've been thrown off balance a few times by some gusts of wind. So, I just want to make it up over this quickly. I made it to the top. It's actually so windy that I'm getting pushed off the mountains. So that's fun. I stopped at whatever shelter this is and ate my granola and breakfast essentials, an applesauce packet, and a bunch of Cheez-Its. And now I'm gonna start hiking again. The sun is currently covered by a cloud, and it's really windy and I'm cold, but I know I'm gonna get hot once I start hiking. But I'm just gonna take my fleece off once I get hot. I'm climbing up. It's pretty windy on whatever side of the mountain I'm on, which is helping me not overheat. But one thing that's very nice about the main ATC is that they've basically built steps everywhere, but it's steep and my legs are sore. So the lactic acid is, it's burning, that's for sure. But I don't know, I'm kind of taking my time. I don't really need to rush. It's 11 a.m. and I have 10.5 miles left. So I should be good. And this is my last steep climb for the rest of the day. So that's about it. There's not a lot of service up here, which I'm not used to, and I haven't seen a single person all day. So that's a real blast. But I'm climbing up to another mountain, not right now, but after. It's really, really gradual, but apparently there's service up there, which is exciting because tomorrow's Saturday, I think. Wait, no, maybe today's Thursday. Friday? I have no idea. I think tomorrow's Saturday. And an amazing trail angel, I think, is going to try and come meet me. And then I also have to coordinate with Anna and Corey because they have my shoes, and I really need them. Really desperately. Okay, this is for my mom. I don't know what kind of bird this is. She would know, though. I don't know if you can tell from this video. It's about 12:30, so I've been hiking for a while, making my way down the other side of whatever little climb I had. And I've been having music playing and just having a good time. And I can still hear through my headphones. It's like the whole point of them, but it's not. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell what I'm hearing. So I heard what kind of sounded like the noise a moose would make. And I was like, oh my God. I turned off my music. And it was just a fallen tree squeaking with another tree. So, whoopsie daisy. Well, that was a longer lunch break than I had intended. It was about an hour, but I had service, and so no camping. Okay, I ended up changing my plans, so I'm actually going to Nero into a hostel called the Dome tomorrow, because the only places to stay in Rangeley cost like $170 a night, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's a resort town. I'm just not paying that much. So I'm gonna Nero at the Dome tomorrow because they have an 8:30 a.m. pickup. And then I'll have a few big days. It's like 3 17-mile days in a row or something. And then the next town I'll stay in I'll go into is Stratton. But it ends up working out because I'd planned for 2 zeros in these last like 3 weeks of hiking. And so I can take one here and then one at Monson at Shaw's. So should work out pretty well. It's a little cold to go swimming, but it's a beautiful lake. It's been such a lovely climb, and then they just go and make it steep and rocky right at the end. It's about 4:30. I've been up on the top of the mountain for maybe 20 minutes, and I decided to make my dinner now up here. One, because I have service and I have some coordinating I need to do, but 2, I wanted to eat it while it's warmer so that when I get down to camp, I can just set up and get in my quilt and I don't have to be cold. So I made some hot chocolate. I'm having the pad thai with chicken. Has about 6 more minutes. And then I'm gonna scarf it down. I made it to the shelter and debated staying there because I have a really full food bag and there's a bear box there versus down where I'm camping there won't be. But it's 1.4 miles that I won't have to do tomorrow. And it's already gonna be an early morning, so I figured may as well get it out of the way tonight. And it's really, really nice weather, actually. I mean, when I stop, it's really cold, but when I'm moving, it's even a little warm in my fleece. I'm camping up here because I found a perfect tree and got the line on the first try. Pretty proud of myself. Hello from my tent. It's starting to get cold. And I had just started to warm up in my quilt and then I had to go pee. But I'm camped with 2 other people, so I'm talking kind of quietly because I think they've been asleep for a while. But they're slower hikers than me, so they are gonna start hiking at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna start hiking at like 6:45, I think. I have to check the mileage. It's 2.8 miles. I have to be done at 8:30.
But I should really cruise. It's only a mile up. So even if that takes me an hour, the second 2 miles, yeah, I think I'll be fine. Anywho, I'm watching this, documentary that I downloaded on Netflix about this cyberbullying case where it turned out to be the mom. And it's, actually the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Especially because the mom is participating in the interview and the documentary. I hope that kid is in so much therapy. I don't understand how that lady is allowed to talk to her kid anymore, but whatever. Sorry, I'm looking at bugs crawling up my tent. Anywho, it's gonna be a cold night, cold morning, but it should be a good one. It should be a good day tomorrow. My 0 in Gorham was only 6 days ago, so this wasn't particularly planned, but the mileage works out well. And also, I have some life things I need to do. I got new health insurance because I live in a new state now, and I have to pay for my own health insurance, so I have to choose a plan, and there are options, so I have to do research, and they keep calling me every day, and they're like, if you don't choose soon, one will be assigned to you, and I want to choose, so I've got to get some stuff like that done. But I am sleeping with my filter and my electronics tonight because it's supposed to be freezing, or it was up at the shelter. I'm assuming it is down here too. And yeah. Oh, let's see. Highlight of the day. It's been so long, I don't even remember what happened. By the way, it's 8:17. It's so early. I don't even remember what happened today. Oh, probably having service during my lunch break. That was exciting. There's not a lot of service around here. And character builder was probably the climb that I did up at the beginning, where it was really windy and I lost my balance a few times and was genuinely a little concerned. So, that's been my day. I'm gonna finish this 20 minutes left of the documentary, and then I'm gonna write in my journal and go to sleep. So, good night. I will see y'all tomorrow.